I was for them will be a crab about shiny creations. West was a way for no baha, no mere subscriber and so said the way for tuma. On Saka, on Sabeka be no ahe. A couple of weeks ago, near a video bit circulating on TikTok and other social media platforms. God Papa the Great on an Empress Lupita, almost 20 years pa. Now, so many things now cost so, a bit so more than a bit so more than. Na ene ana na ma feeling tintan ne so ani ko hu e blogger bi page a efe no ajoa tutujagu na ehu se obi asend ne messages nipa no chema oye empress eye sofo na wadan waja asore asese ode aye afuo no na je no na damfo pa waso ntimi nkase sese o na damfo pa but no and the best friend pa no mo nam 4 no mo nyina eye hookup adwuma ana no mo ye na enam adwuma no mo yenti omko gwegwa baby bebre osusu se ano no ho sunsanso na ama empress enya na sesemi no omenko story nim na yenko ready na yenko fa ensama ode sunday eye blogger no yemfa emesom o start here no say good evening auntie tutujagu, my name is Bibinti Oamfani number. I live in Tema Community 2 and I want to share something small with you. I know the lady very well. We all call her Ajwa. Ajwa. In fact, she is my best friend. I want to use words because I haven't heard from her in 1 year now. She became my friend somewhere 2009 because we used to live in the same area. We became so close to the extent that we lived in the same room at one point. I couldn't just keep quiet and pretend I knew nothing about this. That's why I decided to text you since I first saw the story on your page. We started doing hookup at Community 7. We were 4 friends. Ajwa was part. We did it for a long time and she wanted to stop at a point. That was when we devoted our lives to God and started going to church regularly. The hookup work was very risky, so we all had ways of protecting ourselves. I won't lie that I've not gone to a malam before. We all did. We use all sort of charms to attract men and to protect ourselves spiritually too. Most hookup girls these days are also using charms too. So it got to a time we wanted to quit. We started going to church regularly. That was when Ajwa met Pastor Dan. And also we hook up now to some point in time or me imagine say ombeso mujai. Into me say omuja no started say omo kwa so enti emu ho ana Empress Lupita edisia sofo Dan. If I told ho na see pa ha omo ye oso no me 4 na omo na hook up adwuma no mo ye na because of hook up no o say nipa bebre no mu hia omo say ono obi nso have sex you don't know the spirit nipa crow one enti na o so mo ye dey omobo omo ho ban eti ho ban mo ni mo a se so mo ha bebi mu wewura no ne ehu ntomo yo ma yin so mo be dey omo be jai hook up adwuma no eti mu ho no mo start so mo be dey omo be kwa asori enti asori konu mu na eye Empress Lupita ana Ajwa edi ko share sofo Dan. Okay, yeah, to also. In fact, the man talked to me more. Almost the 4 girls, I was more closer to him. Ajwa decided to start singing in church so she could get attention from the man. Anytime we went home, she spoke fondly of the man, told us how she wanted to be married to a pastor because of the kind of lifestyle she had lived in the past. I say, because of hookup, adwuma na oye nintino. Oye na adwen say obeware sofo and because of hookup adwuma na waya atwam nintino. Oye na adwen say opeso ware sofo say be ya sofo no empire bi obebo ebetimi akava saa boni a waye edi atwam no. In fact, the man talked to me more. Almost the 4 girls, I was more closer to him. Ajwa decided to start singing in church so she could get attention from the man. Anytime we went home, she spoke fondly of the man, told us how she to be married to a pastor because of the kind of lifestyle she had lived in the past, the kind of charms and all that. So she basically needed someone who was spiritually strong to be attached to, but the man wasn't interested. He only spoke to us after prayers, advised us and all that. That man was so humble. So it's very sad seeing him like this. Nti no kyerɛ a ɔpɛ sɛ n'adamfo no pɛ sɛ ɔkyerɛ sɛ n'adamfo no na ɔpɛ sɛ sɔfo dan ewu no anaa ɔma n'adwene ɛba no so nti no ɔyɛ n'adwene sɛ ɔbɛto nnwom ɛwɔ asɔre dɛm sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a sɔfo dan adwene bɛba no so. Nti a no ɔpɛ sɛ ɔne sɔfo ɛna ɛware ne sɛ because of charm ne enduro so a wakɔ nyinaa no ohia obi a ɔyɛ spiritually strong kyɛ sɛ sunsum mu no ne ho ɔden sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɔde mpaebɔ betumi ataa n'akyi because nneɛma a wayɛ in the past no it was very very bad. Yɛtoa so. When I met Adwoa, she had already lost 2 kids. Also, she Adwoa foforɔ no na wawo mma mmienu ama ɔmawu. She told me their father wasn't taking care of them, and so she decided to let them go. I never understood her statements. Fast forward one day after church, we wanted to go home, but we couldn't find her, so we left. She came home some hours later, very happy. I asked her why, and she told me she finally got the chance to speak one-on-one with the man. That said, another thing I was so she Adwoa catch and said, ne ma mmienu afiri mu. Nti da kɔmɔ pɔn asɔre ɔmo hwehwɛ Adwoa saa ɔmo nhu no. Nti later ana Adwoa yɛ dɛ ɛbɛ afiri. Ɔbaa na n'ani agye na obusan sɛ ade na ɔni agye saa. Na ɔsɛ sisi de wɔtimi ne man no adi nkɔmɔ one-on-one. Song na sɛ wɔ meaning sɛ ɔne sɔfo no ɛbɛyɛ dɛ ebidi nkɔmɔ na sɛ wɔnya akonya ne na di nkɔmɔ nti n'ani ayɛ dɛ agye. She had gone to him personally that she had a serious problem and needed counseling. Meanwhile, she didn't have any problem. That was how she got the chance to speak with the man. After that day, I noticed she started getting closer and closer to the man. The man prayed for her separately and all that. What the man's family said in their interview is 100% true. On say, I don't know, Sabonya videos ni bi ahwa. Kofi Adoma wani ko bema na busuafo no mu ko twetwe nkomo. Jadanfo no person che say bibia bema no na asofo no abusuafo no kan nyina enukura trolo entrobia nya dey enim. Joyce made so many advances towards the man, but to no avail. At some point, she became a nuisance. The family started noticing and began to cut her off small. I say, Edru baby no, na Adwoa de no ho ehyehyɛ sɔfo no like ɔde no ho hyehyɛ sɔfo no nti na busua sɔfo no so ho busuafo bi hu akyire ma ɔmo imagine sɛ ɔmo betwa ɔne sɔfo no ayɔnkofa a ɛde ɔmo ntem no ɔmo betwitwa so. Yɛtoa so. She wanted Pastor Dan by all means. That was all she kept saying all the time, and it wasn't happening, so she decided to try another method. That was when she decided to go to someone in Ashaman. The man used to live close to the old Mandela Park. That day, I told her to be careful with their dealings. She stopped hookup and charms. We stopped hookup and charms to be frequent church goers, and now she wanted the pastor for herself, so she was going to the same charms. We decided to stop. She didn't listen. I even told her it might not work. And you know, honest often be free no, or shall say, or say a call enduro so ne ade ama ono na dam fo no kwa ka chen se onjai because saa ne man na ntina ma mu jai hookup na ade ntina so ma jai a o se kwa na chi asa kokoko saa enduro ne so ne ade o kan bia na dam fo no edane na chi man wanti. She didn't listen. I even told her it might not work because the man was powerful pastor. She went. They gave her some spray to give to the man. I knew all this, so I started tipping the man's family. Ɔse na adwoa ɛkɔhuu anaa ɔkɔɔ nduro so no, ɔmo maa no spray bi anaa ɔmo maa no ahwehwɛdeɛ bi a sɛ ɔmfa nkɔkyɛ sɔfo no. Nti ɛyɛ ɔno nso n'adamfo no nso hu akyire no nti no, ɔkɔtee ho kyerɛɛ ɛyɛ sɔfo no abusuafoɔ. Nti yɛntoa so. She bought a suit and poured the spray in it. Ɔkɔtɔɔ ɛyɛ coat anaa suit ana ɔmiamia spray na ɔkɔ aduro so yɛde maa no no, ɔmiamia ɛde gu spray no mu sɛ ɔde kɔkyɛ ɛyɛ sɔfo dan. Ne nyinaa akyi no sɔfo no angye akyɛdeɛ no. She went back to the juju man at Ashaman. She didn't tell me anything when she came back. Few days later, she left for Niger. Ɔde ade no kɔkyɛ sɔfo no a sɔfo dan anye no. Ɔsa ɛna kakra akyi no, ɔsa tu kwan ɛkɔ Niger. Cause wotie interview a Kofi Adoma ne maame no sɔfo maame yɛ no, ɔsɛ girl no kɔ Nigeria. Na ɛnyɛ Nigeria, n'adamfo no sɛ ne Niger. I saw the family saying she went to Nigeria. It was Niger rather. Yɛtoa so. She came back. When she came back, she bought drinks and sent to the man as a gift because he was fasting. The family told the man not to accept it, but he did not. He did accept it and nothing happened. Ofiri according to mobile no, adwo free according to mobile no, or to pour drinks. When I saw the better suffer down. No de buy no suffer down abusuafo ka chen say ma onsom ma onje. But suffer no so eje na oje ye no hwe nso anya dey. He still went to his church. We prayed together and all that. The man never fell for her. In fact, sometimes the man would prophesy in church and you would think he lived in our houses. So I started telling Joyce that she was wasting her time because the man was powerful and had seen everything. I told the man's family whatever was going on and they were also trying to prevent it in a way. This girl got pissed and before we would realize, she was in Togo. I don't know how she got there. The Niger one didn't work, so she went to another place in Togo. That was when everything started turning upside down for the man. When she came back, she was controlling the man like her son. Ofi Togo ba na de na kyese the Pastor Dan obeka se Pastor Dan enye bia na Pastor Dan edi so ka se Pastor da na sofo da Pastor original ho Pastor kodware na kyese bibi bia obeka che Pastor Dan bia na Pastor Dan edi so yeto aso. What she told the man was what the man did. I eventually married, moved to a new place and stopped the church. I heard the man went to marry her in her hometown and was shocked. All of a sudden, they had built their own house, own cars, and they were building a church. Also, a baby by on kasa beware a otu free area mu honom. Anche bia eye Pastor Dan ne adwoa eware wie no. Ehwa na omo start so omo toto cars, omo sisi fie. Na omo SSC omo asori dan. One time I asked Joyce what she went to do in Togo. She refused to explain everything. What she said was, whatever you are seeing now is what I went there for. So I wouldn't know whether she went there for money or to make the man love him. And I didn't bother to ask because I had my own family to focus on. The man's family have tried their best, but whatever my friend went is strong. I am Dash and I have a shop at Community One that I open during weekends. So they sometimes come to buy stuff there and we will talk for a while before they leave. Joyce sometimes come there alone too. I noticed changes in her the last time I saw her. Last year 2022 we were talking and she kept saying things that weren't related to our conversation. She started coming to my place very dirty. Sometimes she doesn't brush her teeth or bath, and she would walk from where they live at Community 5 to my place at Community 1. That was when I knew something was wrong. She told me she had never been able to go back to Togo ever since she got married to Pastor Dan. And she was supposed to go and thank whoever that did whatever for her. I had already noticed something was wrong before she told me all that. But anytime I asked her, she never explained anything. She would come to my place, scratching her head like a mad person, laughing and dancing anyhow. I knew she was a lively person, but not to that extent. Let us go free to go buy now. Just a double cabia, not so for than Edison. But what me ban a shop or to me, nanti free baby or tea. But to me, nanti a form free baby or tea back girl no hobbeto. I don't know down for a hobbeton and no bar. Or more didn't come out. Just say, and command no more car a who has some no than be. Let's just say, oh, ha. Just a baby quay or not down for no. I dream who say, or badamba because I didn't know and come away no than I'm ha. Say, what them better chenas. You didn't come out, more than I'm ha. Or be banan why you feel just one guy in a so crowd to tree a honor who now been ban, to say, a lamp for no. Your quiet or Togo honor and on a hantino. Your twazo. She stopped coming to my place. I planned on visiting her one day, but my work wouldn't allow me. And for some no what you can say to us, your budget time in now. That's what ya, dear, a course so and sana, we never started no. And on our dream, no, who say, we an arma dear, Essino, air course because the Okoye or Togo honor, and no who say, a hunting a down for no, and a new pastor done. A person say, BBLA we are say, before car as a Mr. Otobo about Diana, a sign Eberboa, Bibia Uyibiano. It goes back, it goes round and come back to you. What I say, Otobo about Diana, a sign Baba Bibuno, and one I will be try. A honey DBC, Pastor Dan, and then a year home sense. Any update be a baby, she be a best serum, say, the baby. I have shiny creations. I feel no about no subscribe, no hit on the post notification. Now, odo commenting so aba e na odwen efa asema e kwaso hu so eye ana say asema hu ni say spiritual ana say enya spiritual ana hu ni say o say Ghana police involved say the amount for kana me hu e comment section as I shiny questions e dia ni Simon the shine background